Happy Vlogmas Day 13. Who I was before I got sick hasn't really changed too drastically compared to those who, I guess, have it worse than me. My childhood was fairly normal. There were some rough patches that involved my family, very, very, very rough. But because I was so young, it didn't change who I was, that I can tell. Maybe it did. But on the health aspect, I had a normal childhood life. I don't remember going into doctor's appointments or getting sick. I don't really remember even getting colds. And the funny thing is, I don't really now. Only in the past few months I've been getting sick with that sinus infection, which I've never had. But as a kid, that's as far as it went. Once I moved to Minnesota, I was about 13 years old, and things kind of fell apart then. I had knee pain, and from there, everything kind of tumbled from there. I had issues with my cervix and uterus and surgeries and knees and periods, and it was just very hard on me. And the biggest thing I noticed has changed is, I know when you're a kid, you don't really know what is to come as an adult. And when you're an adult, you stress more, things like that. But honestly, the person I become with my illness hasn't changed into, I guess, the adulthood as much as I would expect. When I was younger, you just wake up and you go to school and you have fun and you go to bed and you don't have worries. And yes, I have worries now, but because I am sick, I think of my life as live it as if it's your last day on earth. So people look at my vlogs sometimes and go, man, you're sick, but you go skydiving, even though skydiving was right when I started getting sick, so it wasn't like something that I knew it was happening. But I know that about a year and a half ago, here in Minnesota, when I was definitely sick, I went ziplining. I got sick halfway through, which I did vlog about, but I did it. And guess what? I'm going to Hawaii, and I plan on ziplining again. Unless I'm already sick when it's the day, then it's different. But if I can go skydiving when I'm out there, I will. If I can swim with the sharks, I'm going to. Because we all are dying every day. Once we're born, we're dying instantly. And maybe a little bit more because I am sick. No, I don't have a terminal illness, but I am dying a little bit faster than the typical person who is very, very healthy. I want to live my life as if it's my last day, because life is short. I mean, there's, people can wake up and be gone in an instant, and some people can live over 100 years old. And I want to live my life as if I don't have worries. Of course I do. Outside of the health issues, I have money issues and in debt and taking care of a house or whatever it may be or may have been before I got sick, when I was living my own, or what it's going to be. And then you have the health on top of it. And so yes, I know that there are worries out there that I have to tend to because I am an adult, and that's just how it goes. But I will not stop myself from living to the full extent. I'm a very, thrill-seeking, and I like thrill-seeking activities. And if I'm able to do it, I'm going to try and do it. And that is something that has not changed since I became sick. Who I was before is exactly who I am now, with a few tweaks, being, a grown woman and being such a young child back then. But I believe that everyone should live their life as if it's their last day, and sometimes push through some of those fears. If you're scared of flying, do it. If you have always wanted to jump out of a plane but are terrified because, of the free fall, do it. And don't let anything stop you from living your life, because you don't know what's going to change, you know, and just be free and make sure that who you were before is the same person you are now. And that's really all the advice I can give you. I just know that I haven't exactly fully changed from the time I was younger to the time I'm older, meaning in health. My health has definitely taken a huge burden on my life, and I know it has, and there are hard days where I am crying and I'm broken, but thankfully I've learned to really make sure that I cry, because crying is good, but I make sure to kind of just breathe, tell myself, watch TV, watch Netflix, you'll forget about it, and remember that you are still here, and that health issues shouldn't take over your life, and don't let it take over your life, and just live it as best you can through the health issues that I have or you have. And that's it, really. So I hope that kind of gives you guys any sort of inspiration. And my hair is natural. I told you guys I was gonna go natural. First day going natural, and it'll be like this all the way through my Hawaii trip. So this is very different. And yeah, anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye.